start off with this highlight of the New York Jets as Pat Barry throws it to Michael O'Brien. Yeah, that's right. We got a big boy touchdown as the Buccaneers would stomp Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Then the following week, it was a shootout with Jared Goff and the Lions, but Pat Barry showing that he's got that dog in him, hitting Quez Watkins for the game-winning touchdown. And then we had Sebastian Perez, the top wide receiver, Zach Boyer, the top left tackle, and Michael Blackman, who our assistant GM wanted to take a look at for players.
So you saw those quick highlights. Before we hop into the game, first of all, welcome back to Buccaneers franchise. But yeah, Pat Barry went off 213, 3 touchdowns, 85 completion percentage. The running game, we signed Dalvin Cook, and he really showed off. 12 carries, 115. Jamario Matthews, 994. Mark Gilmore, the rookie, 876. Pat Barry, 421 and 1. Receiving wise, Chenault Jr. had 2 touchdown catches. Other than that, none too crazy. Blocking, we did well. Jamal Dean had an interception. We only had 1 true sack, but we had a couple half a sacks as well. Only 1 interception as well. And then Pat Barry, you saw the game-winning touchdown to Quez Watkins, but other than that, 4 touchdowns, 270. He did win Offensive Player of the Week for the NFC. Dalvin Cook did his thing again. Not so much for Jamario Davis and Pat Barry. But Chenault, 3 catches, all touchdowns. He was a big-time playmaker. Had Randy Moss Thanksgiving versus the Cowboys vibes. Stat line, Quez Watkins, one of his catches was the big touchdown. Overall, it was an insane game. No sacks. 1 sack, and no interceptions as well. I'm going to see what we can do in Hotlanta, as they are the top dog in the NFC South. They beat us pretty good a couple weeks ago as they stuffed Dalvin Cook for 1 yard. All right, 2nd and 9. Here we go. Pat Barry, beautiful throw to Chenault. He got both feet down, I believe. Gain of 25. As it's going to be 1st and 10. Pat Barry, he's going to hand it off. Dalvin Cook's going to try to bounce it. Only gets about 3. And our backup tight end, Payne Durham, is down. As now it is 2nd and 7 here. Barry in shotgun. He's going to throw it to Allen Lazard. He's going to pick up the 1st down and a little bit more. As we're driving here in the first possession of the game. Offensive possession, to Cohen, the rookie. He's going to pick up a good chunk of yards there. Moves the chains. As now it's going to be 1st and 10. Pat Barry's going to call an audible. It's going to be play action. He's going to roll out. Pat Barry to Cohen. Does he get his feet in bounds? Yes, he does. 4 for 4, 67 yards so far. And the Bucs, man, this offense has completely flipped in those 2 weeks. This Jamario Matthews, he's going to get stuffed, but gets 2 yards. In the 2 weeks, we went from a middle-of-the-pack offense to one, in terms of yardage, the 7th best offense in all of football. We're going to pound it to Jamario Matthews, who's going to get in. Tie ball game here if the extra point is good. They went down to kick a field goal. Let me know what you guys think if you want to see defensive plays as well. Dalvin Cook is going to get really nothing there. My logic is Matthew is an offensive coach, so we're going to work on offense. Other than that, I trust the defensive coordinator. Barry to Julian Ritz, whatever. Gain of 8 or 9. This is going to be 3rd and 1. Pat Barry's going to hand it off to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's going to pick up the 1st and then some at the Buccaneers 43-yard line, as it's going to be 1st and 10. Intercepted. Yeah, he was sitting back there. First interception in a few weeks, and that's going to be taken to the house to extend the lead to 7. Mekhi Walker with the pick. That was a bad play by Pat Barry. He was just sitting there. To Chenault, who did have it, but Walker, who just had the pick 6, pushed it out and knocked the ball out. it is what it is. Pat Barry, he's going to take off. It only gets about 2. Clearly see that the Falcons are they're giving off the top team. Barry. Oh, that should have been a pick. Great defense by the Falcons. All right, we're still down by 10. 1:10 left in the first half. It's Barry, he's in shotgun. He's going to throw a touch pass, but Jesse Bates cuts it off. That wasn't the worst thrown ball. It's just Jesse Bates undercut it. Second pick of the game for Pat Barry. Is now Pat Barry. 39 seconds left. Great coverage there. He's kind of come down back to earth. He's played out of his mind last 2 games, like 7 total touchdowns, 0 picks. That should have been pass interference, but they're not going to call it. All right, boys. Second half here, we get the ball. We don't even have over 100 yards of total offense yet. But that's going to change. Probably not, as they've locked down those quick slants very well. And this is how people beat us before. They stopped the running game and they're like, hey, we're going to make Pat Barry, who just overthrew it by a little bit, the primary guy. Because that's how we've struggled like every single game almost. Chenault, he's going to pick up the first. He's been consistent. I think we're going to bring him back on a contract. Hopefully a pretty good contract deal. Pat Barry to Quez Watkins. The huge touchdown. Maybe that's the spark we needed on offense. It was, but they went down and they just straight up scored on us. Dalvin Cook, he's going to get a big chunk of yards, picks up almost he is going to get the first, but hey, we're down by a good amount, but that's not going to stop us from running the ball. We got to throw it, but, I still want to establish somewhat of the run game as Barry. Should have been another pick. Great deflection by 22, Tiller. 3rd and 5. Yeah, you can clearly see why, the Falcons are just stacked on defense. Barry, he's going to take off. He's going to slide, pick up the first. Little bit of contact afterwards, but I think they're just going to let it slide. I don't agree with that, but hey, it's football. Quez Watkins gets the big gain and gets out of bounds. I wish he was like that in real life for the Eagles, but he's not. But anyways, 1st and 10. To Cohen, who's going to catch it up the sideline. Touchdown. Buccaneers, we're cutting this lead down. Pat Barry has really showed resilience after his 2 picks, including the pick 6. He's really shown some dog in him. He had a game-winning drive last week in a shootout as he got it to Cohen, picks up the first. They're going to call no huddle. Barry, he's going to pick up the first down. Yes, he is. Hey, this is what I want to see. Pat Barry. He's going to throw it to Cohen. Cohen, he's going to pick up the first and then some. As yeah, we definitely got to go no huddle. We don't have the time. Ooh, great screen. Roltz. He's going to go down to the 13-yard line. How about Pat Barry and this offense, man? Really showing resilience. Barry, he's going to take off. He's going to almost pick up the first down. As now, here we go to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin, can he get in the end zone? No, he cannot. Barry. And this offense, they're going to no huddle. Dalvin Cook's going to walk into the end zone. And they're only going to be down by 2 or 3. But the defense failed us. They could not get a stop. We also have 0 timeouts. So it was the defense. I know we threw a couple of picks. Fumbles it, and they're going to recover. That's ball game. Desmond Ridder killed us. 265 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bijan didn't even do anything. They had a fullback run, but Pitts, Robinson, Drake London all killed us. And the 2 picks, one from Jesse Bates and then Mekhi Walker as well. Didn't really do us any service. Pat Barry, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Didn't do too terrible besides that. The fumble, 3 turnovers. Receiving wise, Cole Cohen, Quez Watkins. Other than that, nothing too special. We head out to the desert for the second part of this doubleheader. Figured I would give you a doubleheader. As Dalvin Cook, he's gonna break a huge gain, 15 yards. Let me know what you guys think, if we should do offense and defense or just offense to get the game quicker, obviously, because we have an offensive coach. Make it a little bit more challenging as Cohen picks up a good chunk of 8. Is now at 2nd and 2. We look to rebound after a tough loss to the Atlanta Falcons, and great pressure as it was incomplete, intended for Cohen. It's Pat Barry and the boys trying to get back on track. 4-7 this year. Dalvin Cook, he's going to try to get it, but nothing. We're going to call no huddle. We're going to gamble. Dalvin Cook, he gets it almost. Great effort by 25, but not enough. As we do move the chains here. As now it's going to be 1st and 10. Dalvin, great pickup of 8. And this is what we did with the Lions and the Jets. We grounded and pounded it. Jamario Matthews, he's going to try to get a gain, but nothing there. This is going to be 3rd and 2. Absolutely stuffed. Great stop by the defense. Julian Roltz. They got to give him the first. Oh, what? Our defense gives up. They did not apparently give us the forward progress that we were looking for there, but hey, we live to see another down. Roltz there. He's going to pick up a good solid gain. Play action. Roltz, he's going to stop. He's going to get another catch. Huge. Excuse me, sorry, that was Parker Durham or Dunham on that play. My apologies. Pat Barry almost there, but great pressure by Arizona. As we're struggling here offensively. Cohen, huge gain, moves it down to the 26-yard line. Absolutely beautiful play. Rookie to rookie. I'm glad that we got him from Detroit because he was just sitting there in Detroit doing nothing. Barry, the beautiful throw to Chenault, getting it 1st and goal. What a heck of a throw. Dalvin Cook, he's going to punch it in. We got ourselves a tie ball game here in the desert. 7-7. Again, Kyler Murray and the boys, they respond. Our defense has really been lackluster the last couple of weeks. Overthrown, just missed. Reitz, Buda Baker was on the coverage. 32 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Pat Barry should have been picked. Great play by number 34. It's going to be 3rd and 10. See what we can do. Oh, great play by the defense. All right. Still not out of it. Only down by 7. Start of the second half here. Dalvin Cook. I got him confused because, Dalvin Cook picks up a very, very good game. We're only down by 7. I still feel like we need to commit to the running game. That is our bread and butter. That is what helped us the most. And look at that great block by Cohen. Dalvin Cook's going to rumble, stumble, bumble. But we do lose Tyler Church, our right guard, with an injury. Not ideal. at all. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Pat Barry, he's going to use his legs. Slides, gets a gain of 4. And Mr. Church has a dislocated shoulder. So he's out for the rest of the game. But that doesn't mean we're not going to stop running the ball. Great effort by the Cardinals, man. This is going to be 3rd and 5. It could be, I don't know. Come on, dude. That was how, like, Collins was literally in the way, but 4th and 5. We missed the field goal, and they went down and get a field goal themselves. So now it's down by 10. Barry and the boys. Chenal. Oh, what a play by Buda Baker. Not ideal, but hey, we'll make it work. Barry. Oh, what a play by Colin, or number 0, Greg Newsome. I think if Pat Barry actually set his feet, that probably would have been a touchdown, because that was a beautiful, beautiful ran route. The big boy, Mr. Tight End himself, Julian, getting up there. Go getting it. Excuse me. As now it's 1st and 10. Beautiful screen. Shout out 56 with the pancakes. Trevor Urban. Our young center looking like a little Jason Kelsey. Not really, but hey, I'll take multiple pancakes from our center. Oh, that was a great read by number 18. We're driving, man. We are driving. Not ideal, but oh, look at Julian making that extra effort. He's got that dog in him, man. That wasn't the greatest pass in the world, but hey, he turned nothing into something. That's what playmakers do. Yeah, he was over the line. Hey, overall, I will take this, man. We are doing very, very well. Just take off. Look at that. Pat Barry showing off the wheels. Sliding. Gets a gain of 10. What great awareness by the young man. He realized, hey, I have all this daylight. I'm just going to go. To Dalvin Cook, floats it up. Gets about 4 or 5. Almost 5. I mean, we've seen throughout the season, Pat Barry is showing why he was the number 1 quarterback taken. He is showing he's got toughness. Durham, touchdown. Let's go. We're only going to be down by 3. Our defense gave up another field goal. Hey, we'll take it. 3:56 left. We got a lot of time. We don't need to rush it. And that's going to be intentional grounding. Look, you've seen some of the rookie mistakes. Obviously, last game, the 2 picks. This game, like the illegal forward pass and the intentional grounding. But overall, I think he's had a hell of a game. He has shown, definitely without a doubt, QB1 qualities. He's just, I mean, we've been competitive because of him. Last year we would have not been, because Watkins is going to pick up a good chunk of the first down. Pat Barry, he's going to take off almost, but only gets a gain of 2. As we are slowly winding down here in this 4th quarter. 20-14. Quez Watkins, he is going to get a big chunk. That's all we need to do with his 97 speed. Just give him the ball, let him do the rest. And that's what we did there. Picking up a huge, huge gain. We're slightly in field goal range, but we're not going for 3. We're going for the touchdown. Big gain by Quez Watkins again, trying to get to at least one more play off before the 2-minute warning. Dalvin Cook, beautiful blocking, gets the first down to the 13 with 2 minutes left in the ball game. You'll love to see it. Dalvin Cook really showing off his versatility here. Quez Watkins, he's going to pick up a good chunk of yards there. As Barry, he's going to call an audible. He's going to call to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, walk-in touchdown. And with an extra point, we are going to take this ball game. We'll be playing defense. Wow, this is incredible that this defense has literally drove down this far. Are they going to call timeout? I don't know if they are. No, they're going to... Oh, they're going to go for the win. And our defense fails Mr. Pat Barry. That's going to be ball game. All right. We got a prayer. Watkins, no. Our defense lets us down. We lose back-to-back games in this episode. Quickly check out the stats before we end this episode. He has been sacked 18 times, which I don't think is super terrible, but hey, it is what it is. 2,788 yards, 17 touchdowns, 18 picks. The picks have slowly come back. 52% completion percentage, not too terrible. Running, Dalvin Cook, 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jamario Matthews, 304. Pat Barry, 236 and 6. Mark Gilmore, 136 and 3. Receiving, it's really like Shenault, Watkins. Shenault has 6. Julian has 2. Quez Watkins has 2. Cole has 2. Pat Durham has 1. Charles Richardson, who is just blazing quick. I want to try to get him out there as well, has 1. And Dalvin Cook has 1 as well. Blocking wise, 5 and 4, apparently not too shabby. 3, 1, 1, 1. Again, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. Defensively, sacks, it's really just Moses Pinckney and Benjamin Eldridge, but other than that, no one really great. Jamal Dean with 3, Eddie Jackson with 2, Brent Skinner with 1, Kendrick Parrish with 1, Jimmy McCray with 1. Pass deflections, Jamal Dean, Marcus May with 4, Brent Skinner with 3. Kicking, 8 for 9. He missed the field goal last game. And then punting wise, yeah, a lot of punting yards. But it's the bye week. I also figure I will show you yearly awards real quick, as Mahomes is front runner for MVP, Coach of the Year, Brian Dable, no surprise. Cooper Kupp, Micah Parsons, William Kennedy, who is a wide receiver for the Cowboys. I will show you his stats next episode. Also with Danny St. Louis, the other quarterback taken in the first round besides Mr. Pat Barry. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Young, Lorenzo Young, and Brent Skinner are there. Desmond Ridder for some reason, Kenneth Walker, Cooper Kupp. We do not have an offensive lineman. We do not have a defensive lineman. We don't have a linebacker. Jamal Dean is up there. Kicker, Clyde Rivers, rookie's 5th. Hey, overall not too terrible. AFC, Josh Jacobs, Von Miller, Bedell, Sean Lacey, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs. I don't even know who that is. Quentin Nelson, Von Miller, Frank LaVue, Tre'Davious White, Jason Sanders. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next episode will be interesting, as we're sort of somewhat still in the playoff hunt for the wild card, as we will be taking on the Seahawks. Well, we're facing the Panthers, the Seahawks and Panthers, and 49ers and Saints in the following episode. So make sure you like it, the video, subscribe, all that. And until next episode, you guys have a good one. Peace.